Look at this AI video. I generated this using LTX 2.3 in ComfyUI and it only took 8 GB of VRAM. Running LTX 2.3 usually causes an out-of-memory crash on an 8 GB GPU. But today, I'm going to show you the exact patches and settings to run it safely. And to prove that it works, we are going to watch the performance monitor live so you can see the VRAM stays safely under 8 GB. Now this workflow is very simple to use. I did not make it complicated. This time I kept it simple. So let's set it up. First, we need to add a few simple commands to run ComfyUI in aggressive memory saving mode. Normally, you just type python main.py to start, but today we are going to add low VRAM. Next, we need to add reserve VRAM 1 or 2. And what does this do? It keeps 1 to 2 GBs of memory free for Windows. Therefore, your computer will not crash. For my test today, my GPU has 32 GB. Therefore, I am typing reserve VRAM 24 to leave exactly 8 GB for ComfyUI to use. Next, we need to fix the cache. Add cache RU10 to reduce your cache memory usage. Finally, add preview method TAESD to create a very lightweight image preview. But if you still get an out-of-memory error later, just change this to preview method none to save even more memory. If you used a portable version of ComfyUI, do not worry. Just right-click on your Run NVIDIA GPU bed file, click Edit and paste these exact same commands after your main.py. Now let's look at the models. First, I used the distilled 1.1 Q4KM model. This saves a massive amount of VRAM because we do not need to load an extra LoRa file. Next, we move to the dual clip loader. I load the Gemma 3 GGUF file. And why do I specifically use the GGUF version? Because this compresses a massive AI model down to just 6.14 GBs. This is exactly how we force it to fit inside low VRAM. After that, I load the LTX 2.3 text projection file, which is about 2.31 GBs. Altogether, these models add up to around 23 GBs. I also added a low VRAM patches group to this workflow. We take our loaded model and pass it through Sage Attention, Memory Efficient Attention and Chunk Feed Forward patches. These nodes are essential because they reduce your peak memory usage while the video is actively generating. We saved our memory, but we also need to stop the AI from generating bad anatomy. Therefore, we use the LTX nag node. And what does this do? It makes your negative prompt much stronger. It forces the AI to listen when you say no bad hands, no weird text, and no artifacts. This one simple node makes your final video look better. Next, let's look at the prompt section. I added a bypasser group here. You can write your normal prompt manually, but what if you want to use a prompt relay? Therefore, I added a prompt relay option. You can easily switch between your manual prompt and the prompt relay depending on what you want to do. After your prompt is ready, we need to set the video size. Look at my note right here for the recommended resolutions. I know some people use a custom resolution node, but every extra node wastes your limited VRAM. Therefore, I keep it simple and writes the value in plain text. I just type the numbers manually. For an 8 GB GPU, I highly recommend starting with a resolution of 480 by 832. I set it exactly 10 seconds at 24 frames per second. You can lower this value later if you need to save even more VRAM. Now here is my trick. I divided the video generation into 2 passes. The first pass does the first 6 steps. After that, the second pass does 2 more steps. And why do we do this? Because if you are on low VRAM, you want to make sure the first pass works safely before moving forward. Therefore, I highly recommend you bypass the second pass and the upscaler first. So let's test the first pass live. I'll hit run and open my performance monitor. Watch the graph closely. Loading the text encoder model only takes around 3.7 GB of VRAM. And when it goes to the prompt section, it takes around 5.6 GB. Now it's on the first pass and the VRAM spikes up. Right now it takes exactly 8.1 GB to generate this video. It only takes about 44 seconds to generate the first 6 steps. After it finishes, you can see my VRAM drops back down to around 3.6 GB. We got a great first pass, but we need to finish the video. Therefore, I'll enable the second pass and hit run again. Because we used the correct cache setting earlier, it does not start from the beginning. It starts exactly where the first pass ended. In the second pass, it takes around 8 GB of VRAM again. These last 2 steps only take 15 seconds, meaning the full video takes exactly 1 minute to complete. Now we have a great video, but what if you want to upscale it to make it look even better? So let me show you what happens when I enable the built-in upscale section. Watch the performance monitor. The VRAM passes 8 GB and spikes all the way up to around 14 GB. It will still run on an 8 GB GPU and will not fail. But because it uses so much memory, it will take a very long time to finish your video. Therefore, I use a much better method. Instead of the built-in upscaler, download your generated video first. Then load that video back into ComfyUI and use the RTX Video Super Resolution node. And what does this do? It upscales your video safely. You can even set it to ultra quality and it only takes around 3 to 4 GBs of VRAM. It takes about 30 seconds to generate and it's much better for low VRAM computers because you do not have to wait a long time for a 14 GB memory spike. Now we saved our memory and upscaled the video safely. Now let's look at the more results you can get with this workflow. Here is the first example. A girl is singing a song. The camera movement is highly realistic and the quality is amazing. I generated this entire scene in around 1 minute. But what about complex physics? So here is the another scene I created. An old man is sitting and smoking while a train passes through the station. Watch the physics closely. When the train passes, the wind actually pushes his smoke in that direction. There is a very small physics issue if you look closely, but to the naked eye, the overall result looks fantastic. So that's all for today's video. If this 8 GB ComfyUI setup helped you, hit subscribe so you don't miss my next AI tutorial. And if you want to learn how to make even better AI videos, click the video on the screen right now where I show you my next secret. See you there. Bye-bye.